You think we're gonna beat all these games?
Nope.
Backlog boys.
No, probably not.
All right, it's boss time.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh, that's a big lock.
Yep.
And it's going to fall on your head. It's got spikes.
Done.
That lock probably weighs a solid 100 pounds.
No.
More.
Yeah,
It's
500.
big. Yeah. So one time in
like an anvil.
in ninth grade, we went on a class trip to this camp, and it was like this cool camp that everybody talked about, like a special one that was like the best of the best that we didn't usually get to go to, and they were like, oh, it would be way cooler if we got to go to this one.
Who cut the lights?
And then this one, oh, it's Goma!
Holy
Called it!
fucking cunt.
Dude,
Oh.
is that not the spoopiest thing you've ever seen?
It's spoopy.
That thing is
Oh,
hideous.
it has more than 8 legs.
Brakke is moving around. He is so spooked. Oh, yeah, you can see where it's at because it blocks the light. So you gotta grab one of those
Grab one of the
statues, if I'm not correct.
If you're not correct.
If I'm
Mistaken?
not mistaken.
Are
I'm
these lit up?
sorry, sir.
What's that mean?
I'm afraid you're mistaken.
It's beaming me.
Dude, it's...
Holy shit.
Because it's an Armo Goma.
What are you supposed
Oh,
I
can-
just hit myself.
You gotta knock it down
I see.
and then smash it. So wait for it to shoot its beam and then hit it with an arrow in the eye.
Well, I gotta hit him with this guy.
No.
No, hit.
No, hit Goma's eye with an arrow so that it falls down.
Or I could. Oh yeah.
No,
No.
you have to hit
I see
the.
what's going on.
Jesus.
You gotta smash the spider with the fist.
Hey, give me a sec.
You played this game before.
Yeah, like 1892 years ago.
Oh my god.
What?
Alright, now
18 and 4.
I don't think you're gonna be able to get him through the bulbous butt.
No.
It's gotta be the one. She's only gonna lay there for so long. Oh, there's like weird red stuff coming out of the butt.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
oh my goodness, Vaughn.
It won't do it.
You have to lock
Now I'm
onto
getting
it.
Smashed.
Alright, just let her go up on the wall. I'll finish my story here. Ninth grade class trip, we went to this awesome camp, and everybody got split up into groups of 3 and 4 people, and by gender as well. So it was me and 3 other guys that were gonna bunk together in this one, and we had our own cabin that had like beds and a special bathroom shower area meant for like multiple people. And we had it all to ourselves. There you go, Vaughn.
Yeah, boy.
And then each person's group had like a group leader assigned to them. And most of them were like teachers and like youth leaders and stuff from the school. And then because there were so many groups, they had to kind of find some other people at the school to do it. And we ended up with one of those. We had this really... Oh, that's so gross. We had this old pastor,
No, thank you.
pastor guy who must have been like 80 years old. And smash him.
Okay, that's.
Oh, they don't hit the ground. And so he was like just ancient and like to the point where like he couldn't keep up with our 9th grade energy level. Like, and to the point where we like weren't afraid of his authority.
No.
Where he'd be like, slow down. You know, and he's like the grandpa that's like stuck in his chair and you just kind of run away from him. And so he went into this cabin with us and told us to like unpack our stuff so that we could get ready for like the next thing that we had to do where everyone met up. And we were just going nuts in this cabin and
Get
like
out of here.
being rowdy and roughhousing. And I don't know how this happened, but we ended up locking this one kid in the bathroom. and that was apparently the funniest thing. And the other 3 of us were like barricading the door. And the whole time, this old pastor guy is like asleep on a futon, like 10 feet away. This cabin was not that big. Like it was one room. But he was so old that he was just able to sleep through the roughhousing and the ruckus. And this guy was like ramming the door with all his strength to the point where it was like actually opening a little bit.
Oh my God.
And then we were pushing it back shut and we were trying to like put the couches in front of it and all that kind of shit. And he was starting to freak out like because he knew that this pastor guy wasn't going to help him out. So he didn't know how he was going to get out of there.
Yeah, because he's going to be stuck there forever.
Jesus.
And eventually he stopped ramming the door and like slacked off for a second. And so we kind of slacked off for a second. And I happened to be standing right in front of the door and I had my shoes off. And suddenly the kid surprisingly rams the door in an effort to surprise us and get out. And the door swings open and my leg is in the way. And because of the height of the door jamb, my foot went under the door,
Nice.
and then the door hit my shin. But one thing that did not go under the door was the toenail of my left foot on my big toe.
That's really comfortable.
So that toenail just got ripped off in one fell swoop.
That sounds really comfortable.
And then everybody freaked out. And the toenail didn't rip completely off. It was still attached in like one corner at the base. So I couldn't like rip it off. So it was just stuck in like vertical position, just dangling. And at first it was just the same color as the toenail, and then it started bleeding after like 10 seconds, and then we all started freaking out.
Whoa. See that look?
Yeah, because he's not dead yet. He's trolling you.
It's a sneak.
Ew.
It's a funny goof and a spoof.
And a laugh.
Oh, it's a little spider.
gaff.
Kill it! Get it! But yeah, what ended up happening was we had to wake up the pastor guy, and he's like in a stupor, like a sleep stupor. And he's like, oh, and we're like, this toenail's ripped off! Oh, what do we do?
Oh my god!
And his idea was for us to take the trash bag out of the trash can and fill it with tap water, and for me to put my foot in it.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
And because we were 14 years old, we did it. And I gotta tell you, I was not experiencing very much pain at all until I put my exposed toenail skin into tap water at a camp.
In a trash bag.
In a trash can. We took the trash bag out.
That's probably worse.
Awful.
And
probably
then
worse
I
than the
started
bag.
screaming with pain, and I was like, why did I do that? That was the worst idea ever. I wasn't feeling any pain until then. And then what I had to do was like, I was too afraid to rip the toenail off, because at the base it's still kind of like alive.
Yeah.
So that felt really painful. So I just put the toenail back in place, and then we got like some gauze and just wrapped it up.
Ew. Why?
I didn't know what else to do. Like I had to bandage it because it was bleeding.
Jesus.
And it was super sensitive, and I didn't want to like get dirt in it or something.
Yeah.
Worse than the amoebas that I had already put into it.
Yeah.
And then I just put a sock on and put my shoe on as best as I could. And then I just had to walk limp around for the rest of the trip. Because this was like the first hour into the class trip. Like,
This was the first hour.
we did like a 4-hour bus ride, and we were going to be at this place for 4 days. And like, before we even did the first thing, just when we were supposed to unpack our stuff in our cabins, this happened. So the whole trip was kind of ruined for me. And then it was like, it wasn't until like a week and a half or so later, after getting home, that I was finally able to rip the broken toenail off.
Ugh.
And it was gross. And then it started growing back, and it took seriously like 3 or 4 months for it to grow back. Because I remember like a month after that class trip, school ended, and we had like our last day of school party, and people were swimming, and people were looking at my regrowing toenail.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And it was like super thin and like wrinkly and wavy. It looked like a piece of lettuce.
I'm okay without knowing any of this.
I was gonna.
And then it finally restored to its former glory, and now it looks like a normal toenail again.
I was gonna talk about something.
Yeah?
How is the sun simultaneously coming through all of these?
It's noon, and it's directly above.
But look at where the shadows are.
The shadows? You mean the shadow on Link?
No,
No,
like the sun coming through is
yeah.
casting.
Vaughn, why do you ask questions?
So that means there's like one sun.
There could
that's
be
like a band of.
Well,
sun
actually, if
everywhere.
there were some walls of a bright color surrounding that rotunda,
or like a whole bunch of mirrors.
and they were reflecting the sun.
Hey, look, it's this.
Yeah, we can finally do this part. Oh, there's a bug. There's a bug. Get the bug.
It's a bug. It's a bug.
Bug this. You got a
Hookshot.
hook shot? Yeah, that's right. That works great. We're gonna get it.
Or ball and chain.
I love how it doesn't actually give it to you, though. You still have to
Nope.
pick it up.
Yup.
And it doesn't kill the snail.
That's the more.
That's
amazing
the
part.
miraculous part. So yeah, now we can go back to Kakariko and do the Dominion Rod
Hit
section.
the owl.
And where was the other one? It was in the forest somewhere?
I don't remember.
Oh man, this looks like a restroom.
Yeah,
The little like corridor with the
Damn.
tile.
Got one.
Sweet. There's something on the other side. It's probably less cool than a piece of
Thought
heart.
you were gonna say
Oh,
it's
we know what
probably
it, we already
lettuce.
know what it is.
You think it's a Miiverse stamp?
We know what it is.
It could be one of the character ones because we've only gotten one of those so far. Oh, it's a Poe.
Poe.
That's actually cooler than all of us expected.
That's weird that wasn't listed in the total.
Well, because we aren't in the
This
dungeon
isn't part of the
Yeah,
dungeon.
but like
Yeah.
it's still part of the dungeon, kinda.
It's not though.
Yeah, but it kinda is.
We're in limbo.
You're in limbo.
You got the Poe. Sweet man. Let's get out of here.
Get the shit out of this
Ski-daddle.
place.
Look, we got a second row, man.
Boom.
We got 11 hearts now.
We're killing.
What is
We're
that
cruising.
symbol supposed to be?
What do you mean?
Like, see the circle up there? What's that?
Yeah. I think that's just part of the design of the door.
Oh, it's a Hylian crest.
with
just
the
with
like
the circle.
Dominion Rod
Or maybe,
logo above it.
Or maybe that's just part of the door, and they just put the Hylian crest around
Yeah,
it.
the Dominion Rod has really strong branding.
It does.
I don't know if you've been on any, I don't know if you've been on any of its social media sites.
I don't understand why Malo hasn't picked up on it and started,
Oh,
Yeah, he's
selling
got his own
Dominion
branding.
rods.
Oh god. Look at that. Oh, the floating head thing is so weird. It's so gross. It's got its little hummingbird wings.
It's the Dominion's rods hasn't been exhausted. We're using it. What do you
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, the Dominion Rod is what he needs to return to
What?
the sky? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, we need to.
Oh, we need to actually. Oh, there's one in. I know where
a
one.
statue we
There's
have to
one in
trigger.
Hyrule Field.
A statue.
On one of the like rock walls. I think it's near. It's near one of the bridges. I don't. It's the one where we fought King Moblin. Not the Bridge of Eldin that we haven't fixed yet, but. Dude, we got 2 pieces of the mirror.
We do, and we can.
There's only. Or wait, did we get the piece of the mirror?
Yeah, we did inside.
I didn't see it.
So now the rod's useless.
It's just a big stink.
Really?
Stink.
Yeah. So what? How do
Yeah.
we fix it?
How do you use it?
Do we have to go back to the Sky Temple to get it fixed?
I
Or-
think that's what they were just implying.
They said there was a spell. Well,
Too bad he doesn't just whap people with it. Like
tomorrow on the
whack.
boys,
Give him a little whack.
We're gonna fix this rod.
we can figure out what we got to do to get up to the sky.
We will.
Yeah, it's
We're
gonna be
gonna
exciting.
fall in reverse.
We're gonna shell Silverstein. Falling up.
Farewell, gentle
Tomorrow on the
lads.
boys.
Good night.